just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me.
Hello, everyone. My name is Alex. Parents, teachers, administrators, and soon-to-be NHS members, good evening and welcome to the 2025 National Honor Society Induction Ceremony. This evening, we gather to formally acknowledge the outstanding achievements of our students who the Faculty Council of PCTVS have selected to become the newest members of the PCTI STEM chapter of the National Honor Society. These students have demonstrated remarkable dedication through their academic pursuits as well as their contributions to the school and broader community.
Hello everyone, my name is Avi, and this past year I've had the pleasure of serving as this NHS chapter's secretary. Through this role, I've been keeping a detailed record of our chapter's accomplishments, from forging partnerships with local organizations to addressing the pressing challenges of our time like the digital divide. We've established ourselves as a dedicated cohort of students, united by a shared commitment to meaningful service and strengthening our school community. To all of the family members, friends, and guests here tonight, I invite you to take pride in our inductees. Each one has stepped up to carry on the proud NHS tradition of building purposeful connections and working toward a better future for our school community.
Now, our NJROTC Color Guard will perform the presentation of the colors. Please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night, o'er the ramparts we marched, were
now be seated.
We now welcome our esteemed NHS advisors and PCTI STEM instructors, Mr. Sanchez and Ms. Sheo.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed educators, and distinguished members of the PCTI STEM Academy. It is a true honor to stand before you this evening as we welcome a new class into one of the most respected student organizations in the nation, the National Honor Society. Since its founding in 1921, the National Honor Society has recognized not only academic excellence, but also the core values of leadership, service, character, and scholarship. Yet NHS represents more than recognition. It is a call to action. It challenges students to lead with integrity, serve with compassion, and pursue excellence in every aspect of their lives. With more than 1 million members nationwide, NHS is a powerful network of student leaders committed to improving their schools and communities. Induction into this organization reflects not only past accomplishments, but also a readiness to embrace future possibilities. As a teacher, I've had the privilege of watching many of tonight's inductees grow from curious, sometimes overly inquisitive freshmen who asked tens of questions before I could finish one sentence, into confident scholars who now challenge even my own thinking with the depth and insight of their questions. That transformation is the true heart of what NHS stands for. While these values are shared across the country, here at PCTI STEM, within these halls of innovation and discovery, honor is more than a word. It is a guiding principle and one that inspires an unyielding pursuit of excellence and shapes the character of our community. Tonight's inductees join this legacy of excellence, bringing with them the promise of continued growth, purpose, and meaningful impact.
Thank you, Mr. Sanchez, and good evening, families, community members, current NHS members, and our honorable inductees. In the spirit of the National Honor Society's core commitment to scholarship, I thought I'd compile a bit of evidence-based research for tonight. My AP seminar students, many of whom are here tonight, should appreciate this work, and they too are skilled in such academic endeavors. In fact, parents, I hope you don't mind, some seminar students too, let's sneak in a quick quiz in anticipation of your upcoming AP exam. You up for it? Or well, you have to be, because you're on the spot. All right, so for 200 points, here's the following question. Any research should be cited with sources that are? Actually, no, the answer is what is credible? It's all right, just be sure to submit your reassessment request by 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Oh, thank you. You're a captive audience, so it's okay. In my research, I learned about the history of the National Honor Society and its founder, Edward Reinerson, then a principal of a Pittsburgh high school. In 1922, 1 year after he founded the organization, Reinerson wrote in an Honor Society paper, he did a research study on this actually, Honor Societies in Secondary Schools, which he published in the peer-reviewed journal, peer review, AP seminar, The School Review, where he lamented that pure scholarship, learning and scholastic achievement within that process was curiously not celebrated in schools in the same way that other less academic aspects of high school life were. Athletes' achievements received headlines. Musicians' achievements were provided concerts. Even the debate team found recognition in public forums. All of these groups had teams and clubs of their own where their prowess found a space to develop and grow. But why, he thought, in schools of all places did the most scholastically successful students not find such spaces or celebration? He discovered a real-world problem. And as my AP seminar students know, real-world problems need evidence-based solutions. So Reinerson investigated further. He found that while many local honor societies were slowly becoming established across the country, no national unifying student honor society yet existed. Reinerson reviewed the charters of these local honor societies, and he found more interesting evidence. While these honor societies were working to fill this gap by honoring the scholastic achievements of their students, they were also doing something surprising. Despite the geographic distances separating all of these local honor societies across the country, all were also at the same time celebrating 3 additional underlying values: character, service, and leadership. More evidence. In synthesizing this evidence, Reinerson realized that those principals and educators who established these local societies had all simultaneously leveraged this universal truth permeating within their school walls. And within that discovery, Reinerson's thesis was forged, and NHS was born. Scholarship, when married to character, service, and leadership, empowers young people in greater ways than simply honoring scholarship alone. And when these young people are empowered by all 4 values, society and democracy grow together too. So, inductees, as you receive this honor tonight, remember that you are a part of something bigger than yourselves and the school. You are a part of a national community united by a vision that recognizes how integral you are to our democracy. And this vision that brings us here tonight over 100 years later was forged by one educator's commitment to solving a real-world problem in their own community. At this time, I have the very great pleasure of introducing our guest speaker. As Mr. Sanchez and I reflected on Reinerson's vision, we wished for tonight's program to highlight a member of our school community who could serve as the best credible evidence that Reinerson's thesis was correct. This speaker doesn't just represent the 4 NHS pillars, she personifies them. And just as Reinerson elevated the expectations of how honor is built within schools and thereby communities, this speaker challenges us all to think, act, and lead with a kind of honor that is synonymous with her name. She is no stranger to our school community. In fact, you might say that she holds a unique celebrity student status for many of us educators and administrators within STEM. She is a member of our first graduating class, the class of 2022. And as part of this class, she has become a part of the vision that set this school and its success in motion. What evidence do I have for this claim? While at STEM, Dua Raza served as president of HOSA, the co-founder of our school's STEM Expo, the vice president of the Gifted and Talented Academic Decathlon, a STEM Saturday TA, a scholar in the New Jersey Governor's School in the Sciences, a state delegate for the American Legion Auxiliary Jersey Schools, a member, of course, of National Honor Society, an AP Capstone Diploma Research Scholar, an AP Scholar with distinction, and a member of the tennis, cross country, and track and field teams. And that's just her high school resume. Now, she is a 3rd-year student at Rutgers University, New Brunswick, majoring in cell biology and neuroscience, and pursuing a certificate in health systems and policy. In her studies, she also serves as a clinical research intern at Harvard's Boston Children's Hospital, where she is developing wearable biosensors for pediatric epilepsy patients. On campus, she has co-founded a student task force focused on reproductive and maternal health, and also launched the Daywell app, a lifestyle photojournal that empowers young people to track and celebrate healthy habits. She is also taking her MCATs tomorrow, and still she donated time for us here tonight to serve her former school community. Please welcome a member of my Mount Rushmore of former students, Dua Raza.
dear family, friends, faculty, staff, and students, thank you for the opportunity to speak with you today. Congratulations to each of you on your induction into the National Honor Society. This is a tremendous achievement, earned through your hard work and with the support of the many people in this room. I know you will continue to carry that same spirit of effort and gratitude forward, living out the NHS pillars of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Being at DCL STEM, you already have quite the advantage in scholarship. Each of you has skills and knowledge you excel at, and even more importantly, you know how to find the knowledge you don't yet know, either by phoning a friend with different expertise or by taking a strategic approach to solving a tough problem. Your inexperience at this stage in your career is an asset. Not knowing how things are supposed to be frees you to imagine how they could be. That freedom allows you to pursue ideas with boldness and creativity. When I joined a gene therapy lab early in college and began volunteering as a first responder with my local rescue squad, I felt exhilarated learning how innovation could improve patient care. But I also confronted the difficult realities of grappling with ethical dilemmas in research and being on call. Knowledge builds on itself, so never cheat yourself out of intellectual honesty and develop your moral sensibilities. The reason I think I found my current fit as a clinical research intern in digital health technology for the past 2 years is because I sought knowledge for no reason other than if I believed in it, I loved it, and I advanced to the teams organizing around those aligned areas of scholarship. Now, I know you all are leaders, and that you each have an amazing vision for the future. My only advice for you is a cheesy line from a Disney movie. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, we go together. A good leader is a person who knows how to positively cooperate with others. The ideas that get translated into action happen because people listen, collaborate, and build bridges with others. When I was invited to co-lead a reproductive and maternal health task force, I was exhilarated to find that my highest ideals were being reflected back at me in a highly diverse team. But the key wasn't just having a vision to advocate for women's health. It was joining forces with someone who shared it. Listening to different opinions, being humble enough to compromise, ensuring facts don't get lost in a healthy debate, and encouraging and uplifting others rather than shutting them down, that's the kind of leadership that brings a vision to life. When we positively cooperate with one another, we hold ourselves accountable to work towards a mission greater than us all. The ability to instill hope in each other, in the people around you, and the community you serve is the power of a great leader. Before I talk about service, can everyone please think of the person, or many persons, who have held the door open for you to be in the position you are currently in? We each carry that responsibility now, to hold the door open for the next person. We live in a time of unprecedented access to knowledge, innovation, and connection. You are here because people before you turned toward real issues, stood together, and became the change they wanted to see in the world. Don't underestimate the power of small, consistent actions to show you care about another person. Model the kind of world you want to see, starting with yourself and those immediate to you. For example, when I'm anxiously brisk walking to a physiology exam with my head in my notes, I can feel my tense energy impact the people around me. And making just a small change, lifting my head up and smiling at someone, changes the world around me. I think I have impacted more people through the service of smiling than anything else in my life. You see a lot of people in a day walking in a big school like Rutgers. I intentionally smile at the janitor at my dorm, the students on the bus, my friends, the dining hall staff, my little sisters, my teachers, my work teams, literally anyone. This is your community. You just served them. When you consciously elevate your own energy, even when you're tired or don't feel particularly confident, so you can be of service to another person, the person on the other side, more often than not, lifts you up too. There are so many ways we can model the change we want to see in the world. So literally hold the door open for someone else. Last but not least, character. Your relationships are at the heart of your character. How do you make people feel when you're around them? Are there friends you haven't spoken to in a while? Parents you've brushed off? Teachers you've never thanked? I've been there. But character is not stagnant. You can change your character at any time. You just have to believe you can. And belief comes with self-trust. When you make a promise to yourself, keep it. It's simple, but we overwhelm our schedules and make it more complicated than it has to be. We weigh ourselves down with things we don't really love or believe in, and then we wonder why we feel this heaviness of not loving or believing in ourselves. You have to build trust with yourself by deciding what the good things in your life are, and they are usually lighter anyway, and then let the rest of it go, gracefully. Understand the consequences of a life without self-love, self-belief, and self-ownership. It's the difference between knowing who you are and knowing who you are not. And when you respect and love yourself, you give permission to everyone around you to do the same. So it's actually quite unselfish to say, I am the greatest, and mean it. You are the greatest. Your knowledge opens doors. Your leadership invites others through. Your service holds the door open. And your character makes sure everyone gets through. Stay curious, remain optimistic, and be kind. Thank you so much for your time, and congratulations.
It is at this time that we proclaim to all in attendance that membership in the PCTI STEM Academy chapter of the National Honor Society has been earned by the candidates here tonight through the effective demonstration of the 4 qualities that serve as standards for the National Honor Society. Now, members of the Faculty Council, in tandem with our NHS President and Historian, will present the pillars of NHS and light their respective candles. We begin with scholarship, presented by Mrs. Sandoval of the PCTI STEM Faculty Council.
Scholarship denotes commitment to learning. Our inductees are willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for human education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life, which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present, and the light that illuminates the future. Our inductees are charged to expand their world through the opportunities inherent in a scholarship continually. Now, Mr. Menino will take the podium and read the statement for service.
Service can be established in the routine of a day's work, where many opportunities arise to help others both at school and in the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or public recognition is the quality the candidates seek in membership and promote for the entire student body. Our inductees are committed to volunteering their time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow. I now invite Ms. Sandoval again to introduce the pillar of leadership.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in the classroom and in the school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice. The willingness to yield one's personal interest for the interest of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power of resources may exist in a school, community, or nation, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a meaningful and substantive charge to each of our members. Mr. Menino will read the statement for character.
Character is the force within the individual that distinguishes each person from others. It creates for each of us our individuality, our goodness. It is that without which no one can respect oneself nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is the force of character that guides one through life and, once developed, grows steadily within. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant thought and action, the daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others as, to be rather than to seem. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove, by example, that we value character.
Thank you, Mrs. Sandoval and Mr. Menino, and thank you to the additional members of our chapter's faculty council, Mrs. Gassion, Mr. Vanovic, Mr. Minnick, Ms. Reynoso, and Ms. Takuni. These dedicated PCTI STEM educators give their time and support to ensure that each of our inductees represents these pillars. Their commitment to the process helps to maintain the integrity of our chapter. We are grateful for your contributions. Without your work, we would not be here tonight.
And now, one of our current senior NHS members, Yuvik Arana, will speak to you through verse, with a poetry reading that reminds us of the power of selflessness and gratitude.
Hello, I'll be reciting When Giving Is All We Have by Alberto Rios. One river gives its journey to the next. We give because somebody gave to us. We give because nobody gave to us. We give because giving has changed us. We give because giving could have changed us. We have been better for it. We have been wounded by it. Giving has many faces. It's loud and quiet. Big, though small, diamond and wood nails. Its story is old, the plot worn, and the pages too. But we read this book anyway, over and again. Giving is first and every time, hand to hand, yours to mine, mine's to yours. You gave me blue and I gave you yellow. Together we're simple green. You gave me what you did not have, and I gave you what I had to give. Together we made something greater from the difference. Thank you.
Thank you, Yuvika. Before we induct our newest members, we would like to celebrate the service initiatives our chapter has led this past year. These initiatives exemplify the commitment to school and community that we hope to inspire in our newest members, as these contributions represent not only the spirit of NHS, but the power of community.
This year, we focused on offering care to some of our most vulnerable communities, such as our elderly citizens. Through our project Elderly Education, our members help senior citizens become more digitally literate by teaching them how to navigate technology and improve their digital skills while living in their senior living facility. We also organized an upcycle dog toy drive, where our members created dog toys from used water bottles, upcycled socks, and old t-shirts, which were then donated to the Passaic Animal Shelter.
Finally, in a meaningful effort to strengthen the presence of pollinators in Passaic County, our members will return to the same senior living home to plant pollinator-friendly natives across their entire facility, helping create an environment that will serve residents and wildlife alike. To shine some light on our chapter membership and service projects, we would like to play a short video illustrating this year's initiatives. We invite our inductees and guests to pay special attention to the advice shared by some of our senior residents at Windermere. Their words of wisdom will carry lessons that can inspire us all.
So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Thank you. We hope you all enjoyed that snapshot of our year. To our new inductees, we urge you to continue upholding the high standards of the National Honor Society. This new group has a distinct advantage. You're more than just peers. You built a community. Together, you've laid strong roots, a foundation that you can always return to. So lean on one another, grow with one another, and let that support system guide you through challenges and triumphs.
On a similar note to Mrs. Shale's speech, I also recently came across a study, this one conducted by ecologist Suzanne Simard on tree communication. She discovered that trees in a forest are able to communicate with one another through this vast and expansive network of roots and fungi, which Simard calls mycorrhizal connections. One of the most fascinating discoveries that she made was that when a tree in a forest is cut down, its neighboring trees will send vital nutrients, water, sugar, nitrates, phosphates, just to keep it alive, extending the lifespan of what should have just been another dead tree stump in the woods. As you step into this next chapter of your high school journey, I invite you to reflect on that image of mutualistic symbiosis. It is the role of an NHS member to uplift others around you, to help others in times of difficulty, and draw strength from your community when you need it most. Just like trees in a forest, you are now part of a vast and expansive network. Use it. This is how we grow, not alone, but together.
This sense of connection and community will empower this chapter to succeed and thrive no matter the obstacles you may encounter. So continue to serve with dedication, and we hope you approach your contributions to the PCTVS community with persistence and passion. Let this be the beginning of your journey, marked by leadership, character, scholarship, and of course, service. We believe in your potential to make a meaningful and lasting impact, both here and beyond. Will the inductees please rise and raise your right hand and repeat the pledge? I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I've been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school. And will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, leadership, service, and character.
Thank you. You may be seated. Mrs. Shale and Mr. Sanchez will now call the members to the stage, one by one. Members, as your name is called, please step forward onto the stage to receive your token of membership from our NHS advisors, and then return to your seat.
Abdulaziz. Kais Ahmad. Shamia Akhtar. Cecilia Aquino. Eliana Baker. Michael Bardagji. Michael Berman. Manuela Betancourt Agudelo. Ryan Blunt. Nayara Castrillon. Bryony Castro. Leah Chabatoni. Sebastian de Dios. Wylan de Guzman. Mia de Grand Prix. Nader Dasuki. Rosiris De Mayo. Daniel Domiciano. Ishmael Echevarria. Tareen Ferdoush. Emmanuel Galindo. Daniel Garcia Castro. Nia Holloway. Joseph Ayanakone. Benjamin Irizarry. Emily Califoot. Rahid Kadir. Wadi Khan. Kate Kiechu. Aaron Kratiger. Mateo Ligori.
Julia Lowe. Luna Lopez. Eliana Macaluso. Myra Majid. Hashim Mansour. Olivia Mithna. Haley Modi. Amy Moya. Nicole Murrin. Ethan Naji. Phoebe Nguyen. Chase O'Neill. Cody Organisic. Sophia Micah Pangan. Aditi Patolia. George Penyakoba. Maya Pingle. Manya Rana. Reynoso. Brady Rodriguez. Ella Rodriguez. Mario Rosenthal. Faiza Salam. Avi Shah. Shivali Shah. Arush Shah. Amber Sila. Claire Skavish. Camille Swallow. Hikmet Totlick. Jack Till. Jaylene Torres. Arena Tosca. Chloe Trailer. Anya Tripathi. Jillian Troiano. Valentina Vega. Madison Bolano. Jordan Vogel. Jackson Whitener. Gavin Wong. Audrey Yee. Congratulations to our newest members of the PCTI STEM National Honor Society. Mr. Johnson, the principal of the PCTI STEM Academy, will now join us on stage for closing remarks.
All right, so now I know what you're all thinking. Yes, another speech. We'll keep this brief. Raise your hand if you've been to more than one of these induction ceremonies this week. All right, take that hand across your chest, pat yourself on the back. All right, it's been a busy week, but a good one. All right, having a busy schedule is a symptom of success, so don't complain about a busy schedule, learn how to manage it. All right, there's more to come. I'd like to start by first acknowledging a few people. Certainly, I'd like to acknowledge our superintendent, Mr. John Maiello, and our Board of Education. Without their support, none of this would be possible. I'd also like to acknowledge our administration as a whole, and particularly those that are here with us, our supervisor of student activities, Ms. Bascom. Thank you very much for all of your hard work and support. Dr. Desi Demova, our supervisor of instruction, thank you so much for helping to guide our mission and vision. Ms. Tracy Espiritu, supervisor of CTE, thank you for your passion, all right? All very necessary. I'd like to compliment our families and guests here tonight. Thank you. I'm complimenting you because, well, without the values that you've instilled in these young people, they would not be here today. So thank you for supporting those values and helping to support our school. It goes a long way, all right, to creating the culture and climate that we all want. I'd like to, that's actually, yeah, clap for your parents. Clap for the families. I'd like to congratulate our existing members for a job well done. You took up my challenge last year when I told you to make sure that your membership was something that you did with integrity. The work that you did throughout this year was so important. In fact, I remember being at the Brownstone one night when a random person came up to me and said, I just happened to volunteer at the Senior Center, and I saw students of yours that they were there, and they were talking to the seniors and helping to teach them about how to use their cell phones. They were so polite, so sincere, so genuine. He congratulated me for helping to, I guess, guide those principles and values within you. But he didn't have to thank me, because you see, you weren't doing it for his compliments. You were just being yourselves, doing what comes natural. That's real character. And so to our newest members, welcome. The challenge is now on you. I challenge you as well. You see, there are two types of NHS members. The first type naturally leads and serves others and demonstrates character at all times. The second type leads and serves and demonstrates character when they believe others are watching, so they might be able to then use that for credit that they can later use on college applications or future success. I challenge you to not be the second, be the first. And much like Ms. Shale suggested, I will give you evidence as to why that is so important. Last year, I was at a conference in Baltimore, and it featured a panel of college admissions officers. That was the whole reason why I wanted to attend this conference, because I wanted to talk to these individuals. I wanted to pick their brains and find out, how do you make those tough selections? The panel consisted of admissions officers from Columbia, Cal Polytech, Johns Hopkins, and other universities. And because whenever I go to events that ask you to sit for long periods of time, whenever they say, are there any questions, I always raise my hand. And do you know what I asked that panel? I asked them, how do you go about evaluating members of the National Honor Society, and does that give them any greater advantage in their admission into your schools? Do you know what they told me? They said membership in any organization means very little. It's the participation within all organizations that means something. So whether you're a member really does not change their decisions. It's how you participate and how you demonstrate that really guides what they think of you. So I am challenging you to be those members. Rise to that challenge. And now I return you to this evening's MCs, Alex and Avi.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. As we celebrate the achievements of our new inductees, let us also remember that while talent may open the door, it is hard work that keeps it open. Success is not simply about natural ability, it's about perseverance, discipline, and a willingness to keep going when things get difficult. The students honored tonight have shown that effort, consistency, and commitment can carry them farther than talent ever could.
We also want to take a moment to thank the families, parents, and guardians in attendance. Your unwavering support, encouragement, and sacrifices have helped shape these students into the leaders they are becoming. Your belief in them makes all the difference, and tonight's celebration is a reflection of your dedication as much as theirs.
And with that, we conclude this evening's National Honor Society induction ceremony. Thank you all for being here. Congratulations to our new inductees. You may now be dismissed. Have a safe trip home and have a great night. All inductees